This episode of TechnoBuffalo is brought to you by Domain.com. What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo here, and welcome, dear friend, back to an episode of Ask the Buffaloes, the show where I answer whatever questions you've got more of the technology, things that are going on in the world, don't know what phone to get, question about a new tech. This is where you ask it. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The first question comes from Victor PS1, who asks at John4Lakers, NFC, deal breaker or not? And you could see the big subtext of OnePlus 2 there. I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked when the OnePlus 2 was announced without NFC. I had a chance to talk to their co-founder Carl Pei, who essentially said, we don't think people are gonna care until the following year. Whether or not you agree or disagree with that will determine whether or not probably you buy the phone. For me though, personally, it's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely an annoyance, especially with Android Pay coming sometime in the next few months, hopefully becoming more mainstream. I like to have the option to use it. Whether or not I do or not, I think it should be my choice. Not having it is certainly annoying. I wouldn't buy or not buy a phone based on NFC, but that's just me. Our next question comes from Gile363, who asks, at John4Lakers, will you have anyone else do on-camera videos that is not you or Mark? Probably not. Next, our friend Alex_Sanchez241 asks at John4Lakers, which phone are you most excited about, Note 5 or S6 Edge Plus? For sure the S6 Edge Plus. I loved the Galaxy S6 Edge, but I thought it was too small. A bigger version of that would make me a very happy fellow. I love the curved edge, I love the way the phone felt. I cannot wait for that phone to get announced. I'm still excited about the Note 5, but it's definitely dampered by what I think the S6 Edge Plus is going to be. But what about you guys? Are you more like Edge purists? Do you care more about the S Pen and perhaps longer battery life? Or are you just all about the style? If you couldn't tell, I'm clearly all about the style. Let me stop real fast and thank our peeps at Domain.com. It's the place to go when the next great idea hits you, like in the middle of the night. It's one-stop shopping for all your domain name and web hosting and email needs. Domain.com wants to hook you up with a pretty sick offer. Save 20% on domain names and web hosting when you use coupon code TechnoBuffalo. It's all one word in caps at Domain.com's checkout. When you think domains, think Domain.com. All Things Gizmo asks at John4Lakers, what do you think about Apple trying to bring their own phone service to the public? This is a rumor that hit earlier this week, and we heard kind of grumblings about it for the past few years. The story goes like this. Apple is looking to develop an Apple SIM, which we've sort of seen in the iPads right now. But actually what that's going to do, or the idea behind it, is you can choose what carrier you want to be on, and you'll just pay Apple a set fee at the month, or Apple will determine it for you. Similar to what Google's doing with Project Fi. So you pretty much use your phone and using the best experience from what you expect to be AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and Sprint without you really knowing even what carrier you're on. So you always get the best experience no matter where you go. You'll pay Apple a set fee and you're on your way, and Apple will in turn pay the carriers for the network being used. I don't necessarily see this happening for AT&T or Verizon, but for T-Mobile and Sprint it makes sense. It's a way to get people on their network that maybe aren't right now, and to get revenue streams from those people that might already be on AT&T or Verizon. We saw that sort of transpire with Google's Project Fi. I think it's going to be the same thing with Apple if it ever comes to market. Although I would love to be able to have the best of all four major US carriers, I would be quite a very happy fellow. If you want to know what carrier I'm on, I just did a whole video about my past 12 months switching between AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile to find the best one for me. We'll link that over here and down below in case you guys want to check it out. Hey, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I love answering your questions. Please keep them coming. It's one of my favorite parts of the week. We just get a chance to talk tech. Until next week, I'm John Rettinger from TechnoBuffalo. Talk to you guys soon.